I said, look, what I saw in you the patriotism. You love your country and you are making sure that you want to protect New Zealand from any harm. Nothing wrong with that.
Farid Ahmed's words of forgiveness were heard around the world following a terror attack in Christchurch, New Zealand.
I want a heart that will be full of love and will forgive lavishly.
His words and stories offer both healing and hope for the future.
If our heart is full of love, then peace will start from here.
Episode 38, Connecting Through Kindness.
So that friend of mine, we became quick friend. He was from New Zealand and I was from Bangladesh. But it was all I was learning about my life. And I remember those things and I reflect on this and I really appreciate what I went through. Those things was giving me hope and a teaching that no matter where are we from, which race you are from or I am from, as a human we have a connection. It is only if we want to. This is a very important point. If we choose to connect, then if we do not choose to, then this is the problem. So I was willing. I came out with an open heart and I wanted to embrace any new things to me. I wanted to learn. I wanted to grow. I wanted to feel and experience. And this is where I come to that, when I go through my life stories, I asked one question: why did it happen? Was it only an accidental coincidence? Or behind that, was there my intention, my attitude and effort? I find that behind that, my openness, open heart also played a big part. And this is what I am trying to bring out to the viewers, that it is you, it is me, we choose. We have given this willpower. If we will to become friend to one another, we will be successful. 99%. There will be some problems, but in majority time, we will be successful. But if we do not choose to become friend, to embrace others, to come together as human brothers and sisters, then we cause the tension and barrier. So now, going back to my trip, I was new. Everything was new to me. And I was learning. I was talking to people. I didn't sit quiet. For example, in the airport lounge, I was waiting. I was not just sitting by myself. I went to this person, never knew, and to another person. Politely, would you mind if I sit beside you? Yeah. You see, I saw they were welcoming, but I had to take the initiative. Because usually strangers do not speak to strangers. I was cautious, but I was the one who used to take the lead. Then, I get their attention and I start talking. I'm from Greece. I'm from Netherlands. I'm from Morocco. I'm from South Africa. I'm just giving an example. I talked to people and I found that it was so beautiful that we had so many common things to share. Got into the plane and I saw two elderly people, and I saw they were struggling because of the age, struggling, sitting, standing up, and I could not stop but going to them. And I made a connection that, would you mind if I talk to you? No, I don't mind. Look, I'm a young man. You want to hold on to somebody? You want me to hold on and you want to walk? It's a long flight. You can use me. Are you sure? Yes. Look, I am a boy from the farm. And in the farm you had plenty of land to run around, to walk. I had ponds, I used to swim, I had lots of trees. I used to climb like a monkeys. And this plane is like a chicken coop. Is it suitable for me? So I was trying to be funny. I was trying to be descriptive. I was trying to be communicative. I was trying to be compassionate. Did it work? It did. We became best friends. And that day, they had seat in the row, 3 seats, 2 of them, 1 empty. You come here, young man, talk to us. So about 10 hours we talked. I learned a lot of things. They were a British couple. They were traveling from England to Christchurch because they have many families in Christchurch. They asked me and I told them everything. And they said, don't worry, you come with us. From Auckland, you'll buy a ticket and you come with us, and we have families and they will guide you, take care of you, regarding immigration and everything. So you are coming to the right place. You should not worry. They had relieved so much of my anxiety. We became friends. So again, what was the secret? The willingness, the effort, little bit of smile, kindness, this sort of thing. I got the idea that, wow, yes, for the first time I'm out of my country, but people from anywhere, whoever I talk to, whoever I connected with, I see kindness is there, love is there, compassion is there. So it was a huge learning for me. But sadly, when we arrived in Auckland airport, we got separated. So they were put into a different line, and I was made to stand on the red line. It means I had to stay with customs for about 3 hours. And due to that, we lost connection, and I could not come out in time to get the connecting flight to come to Christchurch.
Good Lord.
So we just lost one another. And I had no idea before, because I had no experience, traveling experience, that, as a new person and never traveled before, I would be placed into a different role. So I could not get them. I could not come to Christchurch. Now I am in Christchurch. Remember this. I am in Christchurch for the last 26 years. We call it fate. It meant to be that one day I was talking to that couple and they said, come to Christchurch. It didn't meant to be then. But one day it meant to be that I have to come here. And I have come here. My wife is, buried here. So I was taken to the customs and I faced lots of questions because they wanted to be sure whether I was a genuine visitor. It looked like I wasn't. Why? I only carried a side bag, no luggage, nothing. When they asked me, did I know any address or anyone in New Zealand, my answer was no. So where are you going? What is the main interest of you? So they had to ask these questions. Questions after questions. About 3 officers, they came in, they talked to me in 3 different times. Young men, sometimes, young men can do good thing or can do silly thing. So they wanted to be sure. But after 3 hours, they said to me, we are sorry, we kept you for so long, welcome to New Zealand. So in response, I said, you should not say sorry for it. I should thank you and I admire you. Then the senior officer said, could you explain a bit what you said? I said, look, what I saw in you the patriotism. You love your country and you are making sure that you want to protect New Zealand from any harm. Nothing wrong with that. And I admire that because I have noticed that you are trying every avenue to be sure. Number 2, I can see honesty, high level of honesty in you. But some countries, without specific, some countries, there are some, unfortunately, some officers, they can be bribed. But I admire your honesty. I also saw dutifulness. So for those things, I really liked what you did. I never took any offense. I do not mind that time went. But you did your job and I admire you and I admire your system. I admire this country. I forgot his name. He was a tall man, very fair. And he said to me, young man, many passengers do not think like that. You have a very good attitude. So that was my gift.